Jamaica no back down. Hurricane Melissa really thought she could destroy Jamaica? Nope, Jamaica built different. This island has faced many storms, but guess what? Every single time we bounced back. Our roofs flew off, trees fell down, but guess what? Our spirit stood. The beauty of Jamaica isn't just the beaches, the rivers, and the culture. It's the people. People with strength, love, and a good laugh, even in crisis. We cook, we share, we pray, we rebuild. Because God's goodness isn't measured by how many storms we face. It's measured by how we face them together. The storm tested the roof, but it also revealed the foundation. And Jamaica's foundation is faith. When the world sees disaster, we see God giving us another chance to rise. Yeah, Hurricane Melissa left scars. Homes gone, roads taken, lives shaken. But let me tell you something. Jamaica no back down. We are people who rise, rebuild, and rejoice.
Blessed morning. All of my tenant them. All my tenants. Listen. I'm not capping. Here's what I want you to know. Here's what I want all of you guys to do now. Don't pay me no rent. For 3 months, I cover light bill, I cover everything. 3 months, don't pay, just sort yourself out, right? I will send you guys messages to let you know that you don't need to pay rent for 3 months. So I wouldn't mind all landlord could do that in Jamaica. Number few, all of the promoter them, when England, America, Canada, all over. See party they wanna keep. When you don't keep them, buy some food, buy some things, pack up some things, send God to Jamaica get some family, because some of you know forget to no family. I talk promoter alone. You know. I talk about, we don't want to see no more champagne wetting up at this moment for 3 months. We don't want to see, we don't want to look on the internet and see nobody a waste of champagne. And any champagne a waste, the promoter them, we make sure to pack up some things. Call Kingsley, make him come pick up. Kingsley shipping. You hear that?
Ladies and gentlemen, Jamaicans have gone through a rough and tough time. They have felt the winds, they have heard the rains, and saw the waves rise. But after Hurricane Melissa passed, they have also seen something else. Love. Love came near and far. Neighbors sharing food, strangers sending help, friends abroad calling and checking on family. Today's video is about that love. We will be looking at how people from different parts of the world have stood up for Jamaicans. Those who sent support, those who gave out their time, the ones who put Jamaicans in prayers, ones who lifted Jamaicans with messages when their spirits were low. We'll be looking at the resilience, the humor, the strength, and the way Jamaicans move together like music. I'm your host Kisaka. Kindly look at these videos before we come back for more. Remember, these videos are for education and entertainment purposes only.
I don't think I can unsee what I've seen. So it's rough, you know. I must say there's a lot of aid coming in. The thing with us that was good is that we actually shot in real quick and got it and got to the people.
I'm trying to keep positive, you know. I mean, after days and days of communication and trying to help out in different ways, on Saturday I broke down. It's like just the amount of energy it takes, and the depression that starts to set in, and then you have to shake yourself out of it because there's just so much to be done that we haven't even tipped the iceberg yet. So for everyone that wants to help, for everyone that has have had a love for our culture in Jamaica, the best thing or the fastest way to get help to the people on the ground in ground zero right now, which is West Jamaica, the entire West was trashed. You can go to foodforthepoor.org. It's foodforthepoor.ja.org. This is a reputable institution or organization that's been doing this for over 30 years, getting help to people who need it. It is overwhelming. I myself took a drive to the country yesterday, countryside of St. Mary, which was not hit as hard, but still hit. and they don't have light yet. And a lot of people out there can't even see the rest of what's happening because once they get charged on their phone, they're just trying to call loved ones to make sure that they're okay.
Nobody needs to tell me anything. You see Jamaica, when they open the airport, flights into Jamaica rammed, full, booked out. Locals, tourists, people are going to still come. People are going to come to find their family. People are going to still come for the holiday. People are still going to come. You think this is a joke? You think this holiday stopped traffic? This holiday didn't stop traffic. This hurricane, not even holiday, this hurricane increased traffic. Traffic has increased into the country. Trust me. You see December's going to be ram. Jesus. December is going to be ram.
Listen, a lot of us get callings that we didn't ask for. You could not tell me that I would be here on October 30th, 2025, organizing aid and relief on behalf of Jamaican citizens. I left this country in 2008 and came back full-time a year ago. I have a life outside of this. But what I will not accept is injustice. And I can see a struggle. And I can see when a strategy is necessary. And I can see when leadership is necessary. I could not go to America and go help companies. You know how many organizations I've worked with, healthcare institutions, and have done strategic work and change management and culture work, and see what is going on here. The definition of destruction, something that can break a culture and a spirit of a people, and not stand up and say, what am I going to do? We need to take a radical look at ourselves. And I think that people, generally speaking, would be mobilizing in all of their respective communities, right? In the same way that in IT or in Puerto Rico or in Hawaii or Florida or the Appalachian Mountains and every other place where there's a destruction, you find a cause that you are tied to, a land that you're connected to. Right now, I am taking the next 30 to 45 days off of my professional life to focus on this full time. I'm not gonna lie, I'm stressed about it because I need to be focusing on my work. But this is more important to me. I cannot know, and I don't care who wants to tell me what. You know how much craziness I've heard in the past few days? How people have shown their souls and their humanity and their lack of empathy. I cannot go to my bed and know that my neighbor, not even 3 hours away, is being eaten alive by mosquitoes, laying next to a corpse with no food and no coverage. We have to come together. It is not only the job of the government.
Wow, Jamaica can now breathe a sigh of relief. Hurricane Melissa is finally gone. But I want to address all of them international news media who make it seem as if Jamaica is not resilient. And I talk about, oh, after this hurricane, Jamaica is going to be flat and Jamaica got this and Jamaica got that. Paint a picture and make people in a diaspora worry and fret about them family. We now say we not take the hurricane serious, we took it serious. But the extent of the reports where we are here come out that this hurricane is going to flatten the whole country. But let me just say, Jamaica is blessed. Jamaica is highly favored, and we believe in God, we believe in the Almighty, and guess what? No weapon formed against Jamaica shall prosper. And I hope that the news reporters, the Fox News and the BC, all kind of foreign news, can report that Jamaica serve the true and the living God. Big up to my country. Big up to God who spare us from the worst. God bless Jamaica, and God bless its people. The word is love.
I appreciate you, sir. Respect. Yes. Where you from? Indiana.
Pittsburgh, PA.
Pittsburgh.
New Jersey.
Where you from?
Philadelphia.
Jersey. Where you from?
No.
All right. Where you from? Florida. Where you from? All right. My lovely lady, where you from?
Montreal, Canada.
Montreal, Canada is in the house. Where you from, sir?
From New York.
Thomas Jackson, ooh, I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize, the time is gone.
We are here inside. We come in with a team led by Massacre. I want to thank the support that he has been giving for the relief efforts of course. MJ Trucking has been providing all our trucking needs. This is just the first of many interventions into SIPE. SIPE is a massive community, about 5 communities into one.
What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Sir, where you from?
I'm from Iowa.
Iowa. I will appreciate you.
Not a problem.
In this time of trouble, I will call upon some great friends, and you are one of them. So thanks for your effort, thanks for everything. I hope God see we soon back out of this storm. All right? It's a pressure. You moving here? Wow. Make it be end and now with Jamaica.
The first 2 words that I heard in Jamaica were welcome home.
Welcome home.
My wife passed away in May.
Wow.
I have no children.
I'm sorry.
I've been around the world.
I'm sorry.
And the best place on earth is Jamaica.
Say it again.
The best place on earth is Jamaica.
What more we want to hear?
The best place on earth is Jamaica.
I could never born nowhere else in the world but Jamaica.
I'm here with a broom. I'm cleaning it up.
All right, all right, all right, all right. It's the only place you find such a great family. It's secret, breathless Jamaica. Love you guys. We soon be back from this storm.
I'm not lie, out of everything we're going, one thing me actually really happy about is that everybody have put them hands together and donate something and actually bring something to the people them, because if we actually sit down and say we are wait for aid, me don't know what happened to them people, God know.
You see the amount of people who pull up for Jamaica? Me back foot. I am so grateful. That shows how great and how loved as a people we are. And we just have to know our strength. One of the things that I've seen emanating from this crisis, which is kind of surprising, the outpouring of support for Jamaica. Where all of them a country come from? My backside. Yo, where all of them a country come from? I had no idea that Jamaica was this well embraced internationally. We know so we are the kind of the smallest, biggest country in the world, but to see all of this outpouring of love and support. Yo, when we see one country near El Salvador pull up and say, backside Jamaica, yeah, we have you. I had no idea, because guess what? Them have for them own problems too. You see what I'm saying to you? But they were able to spare us the gratitude of sharing what they had with us, because we are good people and we are good youth over here. So when all of the people them that talk about how Jamaica's foreign policy and all of those kind of things was not to their liking, and they would have want we to be rebel, and they would have want we to do X, and they would have want we to do Y. Yeah. Kamina Johnson Smith and Andrew, yeah, they hold it like a G, because guess what? It's all about diplomacy. And they showed the world that we can be diplomatic, and we created more friends than enemies. And nobody at all out there never did look upon Jamaica and say, yeah, you're our enemy. It would be nice if Jamaicans that are able to visit some of these countries and show some love and support to them and their culture, because, you know, sometimes you have to remember where kindness come from, then tell us, remember where kindness come from? Yeah.
It's just a good thing to do for other people in the Caribbean, just to let them know that everybody is here helping out, pitching in of what we're doing right now, and just to let them know that they are not alone. Moises Romain has family spread out across the Caribbean, including Jamaica. I'm just waiting until I hear a phone call from them, so I just know that they're all right now.
The U.S. is providing an initial $11 million U.S. to support immediate assistance in hurricane-affected communities. That's the initial lift. This support is being provided to relief agencies, including the Red Cross, UN World Food Program, Samaritan's Purse and Project Hope, and others, as well as direct assistance from the government, or direct assistance managed by the government. We have a DART team on the ground that is reviewing additional support with the government of Jamaica. The initial funding includes support such as emergency food supplies to an estimated 40,000 hurricane-affected people, installation of 6 water treatment systems, each with the capacity to provide 4,000 liters of safe drinking water per hour.
Jamaicans have been rushing to the assistance of those worst affected by Hurricane Melissa, but thus far, majority of the assistance is meal-based. This second wave of U.S. assistance will help to cover some of the other needs, such as medical response and temporary places to live.
Jamaica is strongest when Jamaicans hired and abroad stand together. After the hardship of Hurricane Melissa, hope is food for the souls of Jamaicans. Hearing how the world is showing up for Jamaicans helps in healing. Jamaicans remember not just what they lost, but also who stood and stands with them. Jamaica's spirit in the storm has clearly been seen. Jamaican people are actually courageous. Most of the Jamaican people checked on the elders. Some of them cooked for their neighbors and kept watch through the night during the storm. Jamaican people are very creative. When the lights were out, Jamaicans charged their phones in their cars. They boiled water over coal. They turned their verandas into meeting spots. In some of the social media platforms like TikTok, there are some who were making lemonade out of the lemon. Some were creating content out of showing how the floods are going. Generally creating humor out of the situation. Even though it was tough, some were creating humor out of that situation. That shows you how creative they are. These people are one, they are united, looking at their communities. The church halls became shelters, schools became food hubs, streets became networks of care. I want you to picture this. A simple pot of soup shared on a porch after the storm. That pot is a symbol. It says no one is left behind. A lot of messages have been coming from different places of the world. From the Caribbean, the brothers and sisters from different Caribbean nations sent warm words, and some of these messages are still being sent, or they are receiving these messages from some of the Caribbean brothers with warm words. Some are sending their supplies, and even volunteers. They know this story. They have lived it too. This area of the Caribbean islands has been areas that have been affected by hurricanes and different acts of God. So they know they have been in this situation too. They reminded Jamaicans are part of the regional family. Also, there have been some messages from the Americans. Friends across the North and the Southern America sent donations, flights with basic supplies and heartfelt prayers. Many have Jamaican roots. Many simply love the Jamaican culture. They say Jamaica is small, but they talawa. From the videos you have seen, the way people are donating their stuffs from the USA, from different parts of the world, just for Jamaica. From Europe, from Africa, from Asia, and from the Pacific, these global friends have sent kindness, funds, they have sent equipments, messages, and this shows the solidarity that the world is with Jamaicans. Some of these people have even never visited Jamaica, yet they have been standing and they have stood with Jamaicans just the same. They say when rain falls, it does not ask for a passport. And when love moves, it does not need one either. Families abroad, people in London, Toronto, New York, Miami, and beyond checked on their relatives. Some organized community drives and ships barrel filled with essentials. You have seen from the videos, there people have volunteered. Some have traveled from the United States, different states of the US, just to volunteer and ensure that Jamaica is on its feet again. Some artists and entertainers especially the ones from Jamaica or have roots in Jamaica or Caribbean, use their platforms to raise awareness. You have seen one of the musicians, secular musician from Jamaica, Sean Paul, saying, giving the way they went there and saw the destruction, the level of destruction that has been caused, and they aired the ways that people can be able to contribute towards helping Jamaicans. Some of the DJs played sets dedicated to Jamaica. Creatives share art that uplifted Jamaicans. The faith communities, churches abroad, some have gathered their offerings to send back to help Jamaicans. Some of the churches have carried the names of Jamaicans in prayers. Most of the people have been praying for Jamaicans to get back on its feet again. And most of the phone lines have been open so that no one is felt alone. The diaspora is like I can say it's like a long bridge made of memories and music. When Jamaicans need to cross hard waters, that bridge holds firm. Meanwhile, also in Jamaica, champions have really come out. Local volunteers from different Jamaican parts of the Jamaicans or parishes from Jamaica. Some of the youth groups have been assisting in clearing the debris so that vehicles can be able to pass. Some are helping in fixing the roofs, and some are helping the elders with medicine and clean water. Also, champions in businesses have been evident. You can see from the video, there's one of the landlords who has come up and given his tenants a moratorium of 3 months not to pay their rent. Also, some of the shop owners kept their prices fair, donated some goods, and gave staff time to support their families. On the other hand, teachers and nurses, beyond just their classrooms and clinics, most of them became organizers, communicators, and pillars of calm. After the storm, there are some stories that have really moved people. One grandmother boiled water for the land. Each cup came with kind words like, take this, cool your head. This is love that has been served hot. One example, a teacher opened a schoolroom and the chalkboards were turned into notice boards with names written in neat lines of people who need some, for example, insulin, with the questions on the chalkboards like who has a spare mattress, who can lend a charger, and sort of. Also, one taxi driver used his route to carry food, water, and messages between communities while taking no fare, just fuel burned for love. These are just some of the examples of how Jamaicans are one, how they stand with each other, especially after the hurricane, as Hurricane Melissa has just caused the devastations. Jamaicans, we can say that they are resilient people. In music, even when the lines were down, most of the Jamaicans will find them singing. Even when the streets were muddy, Jamaicans danced in their spirits. Rhythm brought courage. From most of the social media platforms, you'll see, as I've said earlier, they were making lemonade out of the lemon. They were making humor out of the situation. At times, I think this is a good kind of character, because if you live worrying every now and then, you'll end up even dying too soon. It's good to live a day by each day while being happy, being jovial, making friends here and there, and life will be easier on your side. Also, we learned that about the laughter of Jamaicans, the jokes that they were making while the hurricane was wreaking havoc, some were making jokes, even though it was danger, but they were making jokes out of that situation. Not to ignore the pain, but to remind the Jamaicans that they are still alive and they are still together. When it comes to the food, they were sharing out during the hurricane. One pot, many plates. That is Jamaica's wisdom. Share what you have, and suddenly there is enough. Resilience is not a big word. It's a simple action. It is a hand reaching out to pull another hand up. To the neighbors who helped other neighbors, I just say thank you for checking the doors, sharing the candles, and watching out for the children of Jamaica. To the elders, thank you for your patience and your stories and your steady wisdom. To the youth, thank you for your energy, for lifting, for sweeping, for carrying, and for the kindness. To the teachers and the health workers, thank you for turning your classrooms into safe places. Thank you for your calm hands and clear voices. To the business owners, thank you for your fairness and generosity, especially to that landlord who decided to give his tenants not to pay rent for 3 months. To all the community leaders, I appreciate you for coordinating things and coming up with clear information. To the diaspora, thank you for your calls, the barrels, the fundraisers, and prayers. To the global friends, thank you for standing with Jamaicans, even if you have never walked the streets of Jamaica. To the artists, thank you for your music that keeps the hearts of Jamaicans steady. They say music is medicine. Even in the time of disasters, you have kept the heart of Jamaicans steady. The faith communities, thank you for hope that does not run dry. To all the volunteers, thank you for showing up again and again. The love that you showed in practical ways, for example, clean water, by sharing the purified water, filling the bottles for the neighbors, and teaching safe storage. It has gone a long way in helping Jamaicans. The food and the cooking, the dry goods, the fresh fruits, where possible, the soups, the stews that fill the belly and calm the mind, the shelter and repairs, the way you repair the roofs with the nails, the hammers that pass from hand to hand, ladders and safety. I just say thank you for whoever took part. It say that when love is organized, even small efforts do big things. And you understand that most of these children, they watch when love is shared out. They say when we love openly, they learn. These children learn from us, and they will love back too. You know, with the kindness and the love that you have showed, with the meals, these meals give strength to the people, because at this point in time, most of their livelihoods have been destroyed, so they don't have meals. So it gives them strength, it strengthens them with the charging of the phones in different ways that Jamaicans have these devices, and from the donations, it gives them connection so that they can be able to communicate with the other Jamaicans a yard and abroad. Also, by lifting those branches, it gives passageway so that the vehicles can move from one place to another, and also aid can be able to get to some parts of Jamaica, especially the ground zero area. Also, with the kind words, it encourages people not to give up. It gives them courage. Kindness may be small, but it's never weak. We learn some lessons that we should do things or prepare things together. We should list plans and practice while in unison or in unity. And communication should be clearly. We should not be spreading rumors, and we should be sharing verified updates. Also, we should care for the most vulnerable. in the society, the children, elders, and those with health needs. Also, we should build community ties. Know your neighbors, know your local leaders, know your safe places. Preparation is love written in advance. The world during this situation has viewed Jamaica in a different kind of perspective. One, at this point, the world respects Jamaica. Most of the people saw this situation as very bad, and even some were thinking that it will take ages for Jamaica to rise back on its feet. But the Jamaican culture actually inspires people everywhere: music, food, language, and spirit. And that's why most of the people from different parts of the world have shown solidarity with Jamaica. They have come together to help because they respect Jamaica so much. Jamaica is a small island, but they Talawa. Another thing that the world learns about Jamaica is about solidarity. When Jamaica is hurt, many feel it. Jamaica has touched their lives, so most want to give back to Jamaica. Also, we learn about connection. Tourism, culture, sports, and family ties make Jamaica Island part of many stories across the globe. When people say Jamaica, they don't just mean a place on a map, they mean feeling. Jamaicans, you have taught us resilience after the storm. We carry your lessons with pride. Jamaicans, your people are brave. I saw bravery in simple acts: a shared meal, a lifted branch, a held hand. Jamaica, the world loves you, not for perfection, but for your heart. Jamaica, thank you for your smile, even on hard days. May those who are tired find rest. May those who are afraid find courage. May those who are alone find company. May those who help and are helping be protected. May Jamaica continue to rise. When you love Jamaica, Jamaica loves you back. I really appreciate all the donors for your support. Keep Jamaicans in your thoughts. Keep checking in. Keep caring. Visiting them when it's right. Celebrate their culture. Support their businesses and learn from the spirit of Jamaica. Jamaica is more than an island. It's a feeling, a rhythm, a family. Jamaicans faced Hurricane Melissa and actually faced it with courage and care. The world showed Jamaicans love because they have always shared love with the world. As Jamaicans rebuild, let us carry with truth. Jamaicans rise higher when they rise together. Blessings and love always. Until next time, see you again.